badass bosses, devastating weapons, 9 action-packed games. This is Metal Slug Fest. How's it, gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks. Welcome back to Metal Slug Fest, and we have 1999's Metal Slug X.
Metal Slug X.
Woo! He is so excited. X! He just loves it. This is basically an enhanced kind of deluxe version of Metal Slug 2. Last time we played it as Tarma, so we will be playing we'll play as Aerie this time. We'll wait for Metal Slug 3 for Theo. So yeah, this is, like I said, it is Metal Slug 2. There's already a UFO Martian in the background. So this one kind of mixes it up a little bit. The big thing is that you'll notice the slowdown is not happening. It's nice and smooth. There are some slowdown parts, like the train still slows down a bit, and the final battle and that kind of thing. I want that cat. Yay! Sorry, I just really wanted that cat. But enemy placements are very different. You'll notice that now we're fighting rebel soldiers in this level. In the original version, it was during the day instead of the night, and we fought a lot of the like sword-wielding, like Taliban-style characters, and they still do exist in this version of the game. Just they want you to know right off the bat that yes, you are still fighting the rebels and Morden and all that. This also introduced a bunch of new weapons and things, so I think we're getting one pretty soon here. Right over here from this guy, we get the enemy chaser, and it was kind of in Metal Slug 2. If you became fat and you had the rocket launcher, it became the enemy chaser. But this one's a lot faster, and you can see, look at this, look how much stuff's going on, and there's no slowdown here. That was fantastic. I love it. This is the game, for the longest time I knew this game the most, because I actually used to speedrun this game. This was my very first speed game. Not that I speedran a lot of games, mind you. This was the very first game that I did speedrun. Way back when Speed Demos Archive was like the big speedrun thing. There's the baby. The baby can't be hurt. It's okay. And we have a regular slug in this version of the first level. So you can see the enemy placement is completely different, but the levels themselves, like the background stuff, are all the same, though sometimes they've changed. Like I said, this is nighttime instead of daytime. And weirdly enough, the first boss is actually completely changed in this version of the game. Last time in Metal Slug 2, it was the big ship with the big flying airplane. Now it's weirdly enough, the boss from Mission 5 from Metal Slug 1. No idea why. Like, okay, cool. It works, I guess. It makes it pretty easy. Mind you, it's the first boss. It kind of should be easy. Just take out the bottom part. Make sure it can't hit you with the blue fire. But you have to be really close for it to hit you. So, like, see, there you go. But yeah, no, back in the day, I had this for PlayStation 1. And I'm not going to get you in time, my mind. Nope. And this was my very first speedrunning game. There was a mode called Pinpoint Mode, which was different than kind of the regular mode of, come on, get back in there. Yeah, I want those points. It wasn't the regular game. You could specifically choose each mission, and it would actually keep your time, which is why I speedran that version of the game. I did individual levels instead of the full game, but that mode also had infinite ammo, so it did make it technically easier, but I mean, it looked still really cool because it's all about going fast. So I got really used to this game way back in like 2005. Back in the day. Yeah. Can't believe how long it's been since I speedran that stuff. But yeah, those were my very first speedrunning game. Don't know why, I really like Metal Slug. Thankfully, this being the arcade version, we're getting the full graphics. The PlayStation version cut out a lot of the frames of the graphics. Thankfully, there's no loading in this version. There was loading in the PlayStation version, so. But I mean, this is before. I mean, MAME was a thing, but I didn't have a computer good enough to run it, I don't think, at that time. I still have my crappy dude. There we go, we're a mummy. Yay, I don't think we became a mummy in Metal Slug 2, I don't remember. But yeah, if you get hit by the smoke, you are a mummy, and you are very slow. You can jump around pretty well. And you still fire your pistol really quickly, but you can't get any extra, oh, there we go. You can't get any extra weapons or anything. Speaking of weapons, here's the next new weapon, the Iron Lizard, which is very weird, but as you can see, extremely fast and strong. But it's very situational. If anything's in the air, it's just a garbage weapon. We have these cute little mummy dogs. It's really adorable. Yeah, they added a lot. I mean, Metal Slug 2 added so much compared to Metal Slug 1, so it's nice that they added even more. And some of the older weapons have been upgraded if you have like a pulsating letter in the weapon. For example, the shotgun right now, we have the super shotgun. It is crazy range for a shotgun. I love that. They did such a good job with this deluxe version of the game. There is another deluxe version of the game. There's Metal Slug 7, which came out for the DS. And then they did the deluxe version called Metal Slug XX. Jeez, I forgot about those friggin' little bees. And Metal Slug XX is just basically the PSP version. It doesn't make nearly as many changes, so we are not playing both of those ones. This is a big enough change over 2 that I honestly think it might as well be classified as a completely separate game. Especially when you get a little bit farther in there. And the difficulty is much, much more difficult. It is much more fast-paced thanks to the lag reduction. Turn you into a zombie. Come on. Yeah, there we go. He does drop a gem, but it's not worth the whatever thousands. It's worth the 100. I love how it changes your expectations with that. I think it's really fun. Jump. So yeah, in this one, just like in 2, you can play as all 4 characters. There is no difference between the characters in this game. Or in Metal Slug 3. But I believe, maybe not 4. 4, they might be the same. I'll look into that before we start playing those games. But sooner or later, the Metal Slug games start making it so that each character has something that they're specifically good at, which is kind of cool. But it also makes some characters basically useless. So we'll be talking about that when we get there. My main thing is I want to play as every character by the end. In the main series, there's a lot of playable characters. There's 4 here. 2 of them are introduced in Metal Slug 4. Oh crap, I forgot to go get that secret where the lamps were. Oh, whatever, who cares. Yeah, there's 2 introduced in Metal Slug 4, there's 2 introduced in Metal Slug 6, and there's another one in Metal Slug 7/XX. And they don't always come back, so when we play Metal Slug 4, we're going to have to play as 2 characters. So when I get a game over, which I will because this is a Metal Slug game, we'll switch characters when we play Metal Slug 4. That is. So. Anyways, as you see, there was a bunch of new enemies in this version of the level. And we are just going to go ahead and get that Slugnoid. The bosses, for the most part, are the same. I know that the first level was completely different, but other than that, they are almost all the same. A ton of heavy machine gun here, and a cat. Want the cat. And shoot, and shoot, and shoot. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't do anything new with the bosses, like add an extra attack or something, but that's okay. I mean, they're already pretty cool. And you got a big laser beam, which I don't think we saw in the first one. I don't even know what it does in the first one now that I think about it. But very cool. Still an easy boss. Aim downwards, keep jumping. Crap. If you hit with the Slugnoid, you lose one of your arms. Well, we got a rocket launcher, so if I lose the Slugnoid like that, we are fine. It's 37 bombs, jeez. Yeah, we're easily gonna be okay. It's a shame you couldn't hoard your grenades for later in the game. That'd be really cool if you could carry them over. Then again, at that point, you'd have like 100 at the boss if you were like really good at this game and not dying. So the final boss would be like, just grenades everywhere for everyone. So it'd just be kind of dull, I guess, but I don't know. It'd be kind of an interesting idea if they modded that, where you can keep all your ammo. Level 3, we got the train, and the layout is very different. The guy who's kind of lounging around is in a different area. Sometimes not. There he is. Look at him go. He's drinking his Pepsi. Now he's dead. Drops his Pepsi. Oh no, it's a Coke. It's clearly a Coke can, not Pepsi. My mistake. You'll notice that, thank God, this is running at an acceptable frame rate now. Oh, so good. The shotgun right here. Boom, the super shotgun. Oh, and I'm fat. So now the super shotgun is even more super. Just blows everything away. Oh my gosh. So good. I love the shotgun. Do not want your friggin' heavy machine gun. I mean, I will in 2 seconds when now I don't have any shots left, but yeah, you'll notice there's a lot more enemies now. I don't know if they upgraded the engine or if they upgraded the hardware they were playing on, or that the games were playing on for Metal Slug X. Oh, so there we go. Now the slowdown's starting to happen. But there's a lot going on. There's the background going crazy. But it's still not as bad. It only lasted like a second or 2, so it wasn't too bad at all. But yeah, when they changed the hardware or the engine or whatever they did, they started adding a lot more enemies and things on screen. So this is absolutely Metal Slug 2 for experts. It is much harder. there's always an extra enemy or something. Like there was an extra enemy on that boat, for example. Not a big deal, it's only one guy, but in the scheme of things, like, even one more enemy on screen at a time means multiple shots, multiple grenades can be fired at you. It is dangerous. So, I think that's kind of the thing about bosses. I think they added more minions in this. I'm not sure. This is easy. Just oh, I can't shoot from below. I thought I could. Yeah, careful. Oh, I got stones. That's a weird one. The stone replaces your grenades, but it can kill enemy slugs really, really easily. So, you probably should have jumped on the thing. 'Cause now I'm stuck here, and I can't move to the left. I'm screwed. Yep, that was dumb of me. That was really stupid. That's okay. Oh, it just teleported me to the other side. That's okay. Take you out, which is my regular pistol. Just standing there laughing. I love when you die, by the way, the enemies will celebrate, and then when you come back, they'll actually, like, scream and run. There we go, this is the boss from the first level. It is much easier this time, though I don't have any weapon, which sucks. And it drops tanks on you. Actually, I guess it's a little harder because of this stuff. But anyways, I like the idea that they use this as a mini-boss instead. So, way back in my speedrunning days, for Speed Demos Archive, this is before Twitch and all that, there was a Speed Demos Archive music video. I forget who made it, and I don't know if it's available online. It would probably look terrible because it's like really early YouTube. And I had 2 runs featured in it, and this was one of them, and it was this part right here. In my speedrun. You can still find my speedruns, by the way. They're online. My very first YouTube account, which was called, like, Suzaku SDA. Suzaku was my old online name way back in the day. Oh, we got a new weapon called the Drop Shot. I hate the Drop Shot, but it doesn't work in this area. But it's probably my least favorite weapon in the Metal Slug series. But yeah, this and my Mega Man, Mega Man and Dr. Wily's Revenge for the Game Boy. My Cutman, fight was in that, I believe, anyways. And you can choose between the gold slug, which I don't want to get. I'd still rather have the slug flyer. But yeah, no, that was pretty cool. You can see my Metal Slug X speedruns on YouTube. There's not a lot of views or anything like that. And it is awful quality. It's like 240p. Because they were it was originally taped on, again, a PlayStation 1 with low resolution on a VHS, and then encoded the shit, and then re-downloaded, and it's just, yeah, like, back in the day, man, that was as good as you can get. This is 2005. Like, it was not great. Yeah, no, all my official speedruns back in the day were all done on VHS tapes, so. But you still get it. If I can, find a link to the music video, I don't think it exists anymore online, but if it is, I'd love to. I'll check it out again. It was pretty cool. Damn. There was a few speedrunning music videos back in the day. There were some pretty cool ones that I really liked. I was big into that back when I lived in Toronto. I didn't have a lot of, like, local friends, so I had a lot of online friends. And I'm not an online guy. I don't make online friends or do anything like that. But back then I kind of did, because I didn't have a choice. Because, like, I didn't live in Toronto. I lived near Toronto in a tiny, tiny village. So I didn't have a lot of, like I said, local friends, so made a lot of online friends through Speed Demos Archive. I was introduced to it by, like, Mike Uyama was one of the guys who helped me, like, get much better. When I gave out my Metal Slug X speedruns, I die in the Mission 6 one, and he was like, no, that's bullshit, you're better than that. Redo it, don't die. I don't care if it's slow or just don't die. So I did. Mike Uyama he pushed people, like, in good ways. He wanted everyone to be better. And now he's, like, the head of SDA now, I guess, and GDQ? I don't know. Like, that's crazy. I kind of wish I had stayed with the speedrunning stuff, but I was going through a lot in my life back then, so it made sense that I didn't stick with it. Now, again, like, it's all streaming and stuff, and I'm not a streamer. I don't enjoy streaming. So, that's one of the reasons why I didn't do that at all. So, anyways, this is Mission 4, and it is way more hectic than it was before. You have friggin' motorbikes everywhere, and they can fly at you, and those will still kill you. You got the crappy drop shot, damn. It's at least powerful, I just don't like it, because it's slow to get to enemies. So if you're up to, like, I was up against that tanks, that's fine, but anyways. They hinted at the Martian attack in the very first level, right at the beginning when we saw the UFO. But this level actually has you fighting them. which is pretty cool. Yeah, I do not want that drop shot. You got a lot of missiles, too, for some reason. This part is easy in the original game in 2, but it's really difficult in this one because there's just so much shit going on. But yeah, no, I like the way Metal Slug 2 does its, like, story better, because you don't know about the Martians or anything until the very end of the game. Instead you have the mummies, and then you have the mutants and stuff, which, like, hints at something going on. This kind of just goes, hey, here's a bunch of aliens. So, but I mean, in terms of gameplay-wise, I think it is much better. It does a lot more, it's a lot more hectic, and a lot more satisfying to get good at. So, and I think the aliens pop up here? Yeah, there they are. And you have a full screen where you're just like, oh my god, what the hell? If this is your first time playing it, you're just like, I guess there's aliens now. But it just feels out of nowhere. Like, it's just, here they are. Oh my gosh, yeah, some slowdown here. This is also a ridiculously chaotic area. Everything's destructible. There's a lot of... Look how many freaking enemies there are on screen. Ooh, enemy chaser, perfect. Yes, absolutely what I need. Whoa, big. Why are you shaming me, announcer? Like, the narrator's like, whoa, look at that. I mean, thanks for saving the world, but oh, you put on a few pounds. Like, damn it! I keep forgetting if you're shooting and jumping at the same time, you lose your slug. Crap. Oh well, I've got like upgraded flame shot, so freaking chubby she is. The animation's so good, and like the jowls move. I mean, to be fair, it is pretty, like, I don't know. It is making fun. Oh well. I mean, this is a comedy game, but oh, I've got the stones back apparently. Again, I don't really know if it does more damage against, like, metallic enemies and tanks. It feels like it does. I've tried to look online to see if I can find HP values for anything in this game. And by this game, I mean Metal Slug in general. Apparently that's just not a thing anyone's kept track of. I assume your regular pistol shots do 1 HP of damage, or the equivalent of. Like, that's the basis that everything else is based on. And that your machine gun is the same thing. It's 1 per shot, maybe 1.5 or 2. Just faster, right? But I'd love to know how much HP everything. I don't know. I'm that weird guy. Like, maybe I'll ask the speedrunners. Actually, I mean, if they speedrun this thing, they probably know. Because you'd want to know if like there's a type of grenade or a type of ammo that's just better straight up. I don't know. Anyways, we've got a laser there. Oh, careful, careful! Jeez. Oh yes, you get a slug in this one. I don't think there is a slug at all in 2 in this level. If there is, I don't know about it. I certainly never found it. So, but I'm thankful it is here because this level's already really chaotic in 2. It's more chaotic in this version of the game. There's just a ridiculous amount of areas where you're just like, stop and do a bunch of helicopters. I see that there is something up there. Yeah, there's a heavy machine gun up there, but I don't know how to get it. Probably there was an exploding car I could have ridden up there. Metal Slug 4 does that a lot too. Careful. Take you out. You have a lot. I felt like that helicopter lasted a long time. Kill you all. More helicopters. Thankfully, if you have grenades, the grenade blast that goes up also hurts things. So you can take them out fast if you have regular grenades. I have cannons, which means I can't really do much, because you can't aim your cannons. I'm getting messed up. Thankfully, I won't die. I've been a slug, so... Careful. Pop shop. As you can tell, the level layouts are the same. Still going in the subway. And at that point, I feel like everything's kind of similar to 2. I guess. Oh, hello. No, this is different. Never mind. Yep, more helicopters. That's all I remembered was so many helicopters. I like the idea that, like, especially in Japan, where, like, these arcades were still a really big thing in the 90s, this played with expectations a lot. If you had, like, someone who's like, oh, I played a lot of Metal Slug 2 because it's, like, at my corner store or whatever, and then Metal Slug X comes out, they're like, oh, it's an upgraded version, I'll play this. And it throws your expectations away. Because before, there wasn't a ton of helicopters there. So it's like, I don't know, fun enough, I guess, to be different from number 2. I like how the laser's super different. I've got the super laser right now. You can see it's completely different. Even when you're not fat, it's like, instead of the thin beam, it's like a Kamehameha. So I don't know if we'll be able to see it because I am currently fat, but if I get the laser, or not the laser, the diet diet power-up, which is what changes you back, then you might see it. It looks very neat. Thankfully, we have tons of ammo here for this subway train, which is still the most bullshit part of Metal Slug. Oh my god. And look how it still has so much health. It's ridiculous. Get the pig. Thankfully, there are POWs trapped in the lights there. The not traffic lights, but like the lights up here. Oh, no, I'm not fat. Yeah, see what I mean? Look at this giant Kamehameha wave. It looks so good. It is extremely powerful. And I'm out. But yeah, those subway train lights, or whatever you want to call them, some of them have POWs in them, so just pay attention to that. Ooh, enemy chaser. Thankfully, X is not shy about giving you just a shit ton of weapons, which is really nice. I should have not gotten that right away. That's okay. Here we have the friggin' gigantic tank from Metal Slug 1. And it killed me. That's fun. That's okay. Take it out, bounce on it. Throw grenades. I love when this one dies, it's just like one frame of animation. It doesn't like crumble, it's just down. Give me something good, buddy. That's not good enough, buddy. I really want something better than my pistol for the damn trains. The train's gonna come in like 2 seconds. Ooh, apples. Well, I'm fat. That's actually good, because it means I think I do more damage no matter what. So I think my pistol probably does maybe double damage. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's knocking it out pretty quickly comparatively. Yeah, this is a lot easier. I mean, it's still like pain in the ass and hurting my friggin' thumb. Let's switch to the finger approach. When I really want to shoot super fast, I like vibrate my finger on top of the button. It's weird to see. Everyone's got their own kind of thing. I know some people like to actually keep their hand still and actually move the controller instead. There's some really cool techniques for pressing buttons super fast. I'm like not nearly as good as I used to be. I'm an old man though. I'm 39. I'm basically dead. So I'm just happy that I can still play video games as well as I do, all things considered. Because, you know, in the next like I blow up. In the next like 10 years, I'm going to probably lose a lot. I lost my hand machine gun. Lose a lot of my hand-eye coordination, I assume. I don't know. I remember that weird 70-year-old grandpa playing video games, man. I want to keep going. So there we go. We still have the mutants. But it's not as big a surprise anymore. Because we've already seen aliens. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, that's kind of cool that there's mutants and stuff, but this isn't the big shock or surprise that it originally was in Metal Slug 2. So I guess in terms of theming and stuff, Metal Slug 2 is a lot better. But who cares? We get crazy laser powers. And this level also has the best weapon in the game. It's the only time you'll see it. It's the super grenade. And it's crazy powerful, but you only get like 20 shots with it. So in pinpoint mode on the PlayStation version, where you have infinite ammo, it is remarkable. You have the flame shot now. It is in this area. I forget where it is, though. I'm assuming it's one of those drop-you-down things. Careful. Careful. I am losing. Yeah, I'm losing a Slugnoid. But, I mean, the Slugnoid's an awful choice here. So, can I even use the big suicide attack against the door? Oh, I guess I can. Okay. That's good, at least. Oh, there's another Slugnoid. It's another flame shot, though. Is this... I know the super grenade's here, isn't it? Don't tell me that's console specific. I mean, if it's not, we don't get it. It is in Metal Slug 3. I did a preliminary Metal Slug 3 playthrough today, actually. Just for fun. Metal Slug 3 is really good. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Some slowdown. This is like reasonable slowdown. I mean, there's like 15 enemies on screen, it feels like. So, a little bit of slowdown is going to happen. I'm losing the Slugnoid, man. I hate the Slugnoid. Like, I like it. It's a fun idea and it's wacky, but it is not a very good... I'd rather have just the regular Metal Slug. There are a lot of weird slugs. Oh, we got the upgraded rockets. There are a lot of... Yeah, I thought that would be where the super grenade is. Anyways, whatever. Where'd you come from, POW, man? Whatever. Extra... Aw, cannons. Damn. Whatever. What was I talking about? No clue. Don't remember. Oh yeah, there are a lot of different types of slugs. Metal Slug 3 is like, I think they do like 7 new ones. It's unreal. Alright, see the Slugnoid here for the boss makes sense. I like this because you're shooting downwards. Bam, there we go. Yeah, there are a lot of wacky slugs going on, and a lot of them aren't good. To be honest, I think the original Metal Slug, just the tank, I think that's the best one. Or at least it's up there. It's super functional and it works well. A lot of the other ones are like, really just, like they're silly for the sake of being silly, and sometimes that's fun. Well, there goes the Slugnoid. Use up all my cannons and we'll just propel it. Come on, and get away, get away. There we go. Wanted to make sure I... Ow! Oh my gosh. Okay, that came out of nowhere. Yep, I forgot about that attack. Did that not have that in the first, in Metal Slug 2? Maybe the bosses do have special moves that wasn't in 2. I never really noticed it. Damn, wrong one. Because, like, I remember the attacks from Metal Slug X when I used to play it a lot. But for some reason, I just assumed Slug 2 had them. Maybe, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm just really good and killing them super fast. But now that I think about it, maybe it's just they didn't, straight up didn't have it. Not sure. Careful. Just got my pistol. That's okay. For the most part, this boss doesn't do much that's unpredictable. Except for that gigantic laser beam. Jeez, that was nuts. Die, please. Oh, are you doing it? Oh, well, you're dead. So, ha ha ha. You got the staff, like, jumping away. Oh, they're swimming away on the bottom screen. That's great. I've never noticed that before. Yay, that was good. So I didn't mention this in Metal Slug 2, Let's Play. I realized it when I was editing. I was just talking about how it was Russia. But this opening, you want to run and get past these missiles because you can't destroy the weird, like, firecracker missiles. There we go. Now I'm happy. You are invincible for just enough time to get there. I do that in the second one as well. Which sucks in Metal Slug X because there's actually a heavy machine gun I could have gotten. It's not a big deal because we get the Iron Lizard right here. So, it's not a big deal. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of slowdown here. I think this is the most slowdown you're going to see in this game. There's a lot going on. And remember that crazy twirly bridge? Now there's missiles there too. So it just really ups the difficulty. But thankfully the oh my god, that was close. If you touch the tip of the missile, they explode. You know, if you don't want it to explode, stop touching the tip so much. But yeah, the Iron Slug is really good for taking out enemies on the ground there. So whoa, that was close. But I'd rather have my heavy machine gun for Alan O'Neill, who is exactly the same. He doesn't do any difference. Just take him out. Crap. Damn it. When he jumps right down there, he takes you out so quickly. There we go. He had a lot, very little life there. Maybe it was my knife attack. I think the knife attack does like a crazy amount of damage. It might be the most powerful thing in the game. I'm not sure. But I mean, when are you ever going to knife bosses, right? Like, never. We'll just slow down. We're almost there. Into the stronghold. And the inside the stronghold, like right here, this is pretty much identical to 2. I can't believe I avoided that. Yeah, this whole area right here is, other than the weapon drops, is pretty much identical to number 2. If this guy was there, except he actually can aim at you. Once we head in here, this is so much more difficult than it was in 2. The what's it called? The Martians attack you right from the beginning, right over like the next screen here. And having a bunch of soldiers is already really difficult, and having a bunch of Martians is already really difficult, but this version likes to put a ton of soldiers and a ton of Martians at the same time, which is really hard because the Martians, like, and the soldiers, they act together, like they're the same type of enemy. But the second you put an enemy that shoots slow, like, homing attacks, and then soldiers that throw bombs and grenades and stuff, and you mix them all together, it is just really brutal. Thankfully, right now, they're just kind of introducing regular Martians, so you have a second to kind of get used to them. But now we're going to be mixing them up. You know, just to make it that much more difficult. So much shit going on. I hate the shots. Careful. God, that not hurt me. Oh god, there's a bomb on the ground now. Oh, I need a weapon, thank you. I love the machine gun. The fact that you can spray like that and like fan it around, it's the only weapon that allows you to do that. Everything else has either you shoot forward or you shoot upwards. And that's it. The heavy machine gun, I love what it allows you to do. Just spray and pray. Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're doing really good. Oh, whoa! I've never seen that melee. He kicks you. Wow, I'm surprised that actually... I don't know. I was just not paying attention there, I guess. That's okay. We're so close to the end anyways. Getting game overs is what's going to happen. I mean, this is an arcade game after all. Come here, you think something good? Ooh, rockets. I'm okay with that. Not the upgraded ones, but still. I mean, it's better than nothing. Careful. Come on. Damn it. Yep. Yep. I should have turned around and just knifed the bullets, but I didn't. That was stupid of me. We're still doing fine. Flame shot. Upgrade a flame shot. Oh, looks so good. Oh yeah, they added a new burning animation for the Martians. I love that. Like, it's still the same animation, they just added the big fire around it, and, like, had to shade it differently. Really, really cool. Ah, crap. Oh, come on, Phil. Starting to choke, starting to choke. I was doing really good. Like I said before, Metal Slug 1 and X are, like, the ones I've played the most. And now we got the white Martians. They throw, or shoot 3 of those really fast blue bullets, and then they start homing it on me. So they are extraordinarily dangerous. Ah, super shotgun. Yes, please. The super shotgun has ridiculous range. We've seen it earlier in the Let's Play. Bam. Just take them out like that, just all together. Oh, it's so nice just to get them all together in one shot. Save that ammo. We only have 11 hits with it. We only, I think, like, had 15 shots or something with it. Oh, so good. The burning tentacles writhing on the ground. Oh, man. Such a good job. Careful. Yeah, really take out the white ones as soon as they pop up on screen. They're extremely dangerous. I'm gonna need a new weapon. Is that the end? Nope. No, great. Damn. We're on the regular stuff now. Oh, I'm so screwed. Please die, please die, please. Get away. Oh, you're gonna roll me over. Thankfully, the white ones can still be knifed easily if you're, you know, in that area. Just make sure you're not facing the same way, like you're behind them, or else they're just gonna shoot you, obviously. Are we done? Can we keep moving? Yes, we can. There's a poop. Let's get the poop. And I think this is it. Yep, we're good. We are there. The last boss is pretty much identical. I think instead of lasers, though, they drop rocket launchers. Other than that, it's the exact same thing. So, if you only wanted to see the differences between Metal Slug 2 and X, you can stop watching right now, but please don't. Stay with me, don't leave. Oh no, poor Morton. No, no. We're dead. We're not, but, you know, whatever. Still very cool. The destruction in the background. The idea of an enemy or an alien invasion scares the shit out of me. Like, I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't, obviously. But, like, when I was a kid, I remember the idea of, like, because when I was a little kid, I remember not a little kid, I think I was like 11 or something. I snuckily watched Mars Attacks without my parents knowing, and it scared the crap out of me. I really, like, I hated the designs of the Martians. It's funny because, like, it's super, like, campy and dumb. But when I was a kid, I was like, this is terrifying. Because, like, you know, just here's a ray gun, a laser beam, and it just melts your skin off and you're just bones. I'm like, that's terrifying. Plus a dog dies in that movie and that pissed me off. Did not like that. It's just creepy. I don't know. Like, I know, again, it's very campy. Ooh, enemy chaser. Okay. Want to waste some of this. There we go. Might as well use the ammo that I had. Crap, you're gonna... Let's get out of the way. Oh, there we go. That was a lot easier. Usually it's a little better aim than that. Oh my gosh, so much HP. Thank you. Can we... Ah, damn. Really? We got really good drops last time, though. Metal Slug 2. So many lasers. You'll always appear right in the middle. Right there. My hand is hurting. There we go. Rest my hand a bit. Love those custom animations, idle animations for the characters. Because we're clearly in the cold, so you got like your breath going. And then they got the shivering right there. I love that. So much detail. So much detail. Oh, Loopy hears something. Ooh, that was a howl. You pop bubblegum? I didn't know you did that, Ari. I think someone's at the door. Kate will deal with it. I will play my video games. I don't know if you guys can hear any of this. Probably you can probably hear it. But... ah, damn. I'm not paying attention because of that. That's okay. Whatever. We're so close to the end here. If I choke, it's like, who cares? I mean, who cares if I choke? It's not like this runs off of my actual quarters here. Damn. Whoa, one more death means I get to come back with my heavy machine gun. Careful. Ooh, can't believe that didn't hit me. Lasers, there we go. This is the mega laser, though. Yay, big old laser. I assume it does more damage, but because you can't see enemy HP, obviously it makes sense you can't see it. But because apparently no one's documented this online, I have no idea if it does anything actually better. Can I get the Metal Slug, please? There it is. Right on time, right on schedule. And a PoE. Or POW. This guy is the Hadoken man, so he does a little bit of damage too. I'm fairly certain the actual like grenades and shots of the enemies, the rebel army attacking the spaceship, I think those actually count. Is it possible for one of the rebel army guys to actually defeat the boss? Because that'd be really, really funny to me. Jeez. Are we nearly there? This has way too much HP. Guy. It just lasts forever, man. I'm getting cornered. Oh, we get that super rocket right there. Yay, there we go. Oh, I was so close to dead. Well, there we go. That was Metal Slug X. Like I said, a really, really good improvement over Metal Slug 2. Oh, stretch my back out a little bit. It's only about 40-something minutes, I think. I don't know. I'm an old man. Hunched over a friggin' Xbox controller. Yay! Yeah, the ending's exactly the same. The credits are a little bit different. And a little bit better than Metal Slug 2's, but obviously this is going to be the same. Because this is just, when you get down to it, lore-wise, it's just a retelling of 2. One's like, I did it! Squish. Yay. No prisoners. 2.3 mil.
Mission.
Pretty good high score, I guess. Mission. All over. How did we do? Oh, pretty good. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. 71 prisoners. Jeez, okay. Yeah, I'll take 4 continues. I always say, if it's under 5, I'm happy. So, I'm definitely okay with that. Mind you, like, the rest of the games get pretty difficult, and these were the 3 that I was really familiar with, was 1, 2, and X. I've been playing a bit of 3 lately, and I've been actually getting fairly decent. It's a very long game. It's the longest Metal Slug, easily. For the main series, anyways. So I've been really practicing it since I even started playing Metal Slug 1 for Metal Slug Fest. So I'm hoping it'll go well. I'll probably tape that tomorrow. I am done for the day. My hand hurts. But it is a very difficult one. But that one was a lot of fun. I love Metal Slug X. It's a really good one. Definitely will never 1/4 it. The fact that I was able to do the first one way back, like 15 years ago, is already remarkable for me. But I don't think I'll ever be able to do that for another Metal Slug game. I think it's so hard. So difficult. You can see some of the artwork in the background. Pretty neat. The Neo Geo didn't have an amazing resolution, so it's not like you can get really good scans of artwork like that, like the hand-drawn stuff. But you can see there's a lot of work and thought into, like, look at that, it looks so good. I'd love to see a lot of the original artwork, like actual, like, high-res artwork of the concept art for the machines and stuff, because it's already just neat. Then you get the actual characters, and the artist makes them really, like, the art style is very odd. It's interesting, but it kind of makes all the humans really ugly. I guess that's the point. System modernized. Oh, I wonder if they're the ones responsible for enemy's brain. Oh, the AI. Yeah, I wonder if they were the ones responsible for making the game actually run smoother. And there's a picture of Marco straight up dying. That's interesting. Pierre was the tool engineer. Oh, that's a gorgeous one. I love that. It's very Metal Slug 1, though. Loopy, what is up? She's such a barky dog sometimes. Someone drives by, woo, woo, woo. Someone sneezes, woo, woo. Yeah, mind you, Mishka used to be like that too. They were both very, very barky dogs, and Mishka would rile up Klubi like crazy. Klubi's still crazy though, even with Mishka not around anymore. The end. Awesome. Well, there we go. 3 down. 3 down, I think 6 to go for Metal Slug Fest. I very much hope you enjoyed. I had a can of Coke right here. I just realized I haven't touched it. I mean, the only time I could have really gotten it was in between levels, but oh well, I'll drink it now. Peace forever until Metal Slug 3. I'm Fellow Blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.